So the caring part, everybody gets that, right? When you say Valley Hospice, most people think of caring. Caring, compassionate staff, the care that we provide, everybody gets that. I love when people ask me about the living and healing. That opens up the door that I didn't have to go there. It comes, well, why living? I get the caring, but why living? I'm like, I'm so glad you asked me that. Then I start to talk about, because Valley Hospice helps people live life to the fullest. And no matter if that is months, hopefully we get to be with you months, weeks, days, hours, whatever time that's with you, it's all about living life to the fullest. And most people think of hospice and they think, what, dying? Like that's the first thing. But it's about helping people live until that time comes. Healing, I love when because then they go, oh, okay, I totally get that. But what about that healing? How do you heal patients in hospice? I'm like, I'm so glad you asked me that question. To me, this is a twofold part. There is healing that so many times takes place in a family that they didn't even know that they needed healing, right? Towards the end of life. Everything comes to the surface at end of life, whether you want it to or not. It just does, you know? You always think about, oh, when I'm gonna put this down and I'm not gonna talk to my brother or my mom about this till later. Well, then it comes late and there's not that many tomorrows. So then it's like, okay, we have to come to the table. So the healing part is, our social workers are so skilled at just building rapport, building and trust, and talking about the patient's legacy, their life, and the meaning that they've had through their life, which leads to their relationships. That healing part comes in that relationship space. And so many times I'll be with the family and I'll think the healing's gonna go this way, whoa. And then there's this whole other part that nobody has spoke about, because you don't have to. You don't have to talk about that stuff. You can push it away until those last days and hours. And so that healing is a beautiful thing. And your loved one dies, and wow, grief is the strongest emotion that I've ever experienced in my life. And you need support for that. And everybody needs that support differently. And we come right in, and our grief support, she comes right up there and makes that phone call. How are you doing? How are you doing? You know, with a very short period of time. I'm gonna be calling you, I'm gonna be checking on you, I'm gonna be sending you mailings. I have these support groups, and that healing goes on we stay with somebody for 13 months, and we do that because we wanna be there for the anniversary of their death. In life's hardest moments, the right care makes all the difference. Ask for Valley Hospice.